going live right now. There was a issue in previous live streaming, so I hope now I am live in all these platforms in our LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. I believe I am live everywhere. So can I get the fast confirmation from YouTube? We are now live in LinkedIn and Facebook. I am waiting for the confirmation from our YouTube users so that we start this very special edition of Knowledgist that is related to Bank of India Specialist Officer. Any question related to your eligibility, related to the vacancy, the exam, the syllabus, the interview, anything related to Central Bank of India, you can ask me, and I will try from my knowledge to answer you. So yes, so please go ahead with your queries. Today we will strictly make it question and answer session. Okay. And yes, those who have done MBA, banking and finance during their job through Manipal or through any other means or through your program like ICIC, etc., they are not eligible. Clearly, it states the notification states post qualification experience. So, if even if you are having any course that is equivalent to MBA Finance and Banking, it should be before your job start date. Yes. So please go ahead and ask your questions. I got so many questions today and day before today regarding the eligibility. So I thought to answer all at a go. So please go ahead. No experience required scale to credit. Yes, no experience required in scale to credit. I may take a little time to confirm by checking it from the notification page. So please bear with me. Please bear with me. Credit officer scale 2. Let me go to the position. Let me go to the vacancy. In risk, there is no experience required. In risk scale to minimum 1 year. In credit, there is no experience required. Nil. Yes. General banking experience, can I apply risk manager? Yes, you can apply Aman Sukla in risk manager scale 2. General banking experience is applicable. Kalwa Sampath, nice to see you after so long. Good evening, sir. I have more than 8 years of experience in credit NBFC. Shall I apply credit officer? If your educational qualification meet, you can apply. Definitely, you can apply. And a good news for you, if you are working in a public sector bank, you will not lose your pay because your pay protection is guaranteed. So even people in scale 3 position other from other public sector bank can switch now. इंटरव्यू क्लासेस रिलेटेड टू व्हाट? परमिंदर सिंह आस्किंग इंटरव्यू क्लासेस कब से स्टार्ट होगी? करेंटली बीओआई, बीओबी, पीएनबी इंटरव्यू क्लासेस आर गोइंग ऑन. आरआरबी इंटरव्यू क्लासेस will start soon after the results getting declared after 20th. Okay. So Ujjwal Misra from LinkedIn is asking graduate with 7 years of experience as an relationship manager. Which profile I should apply? So you can go with credit. You can go with risk because general banking experience is calculated. So risk scale 2. Parminder, I have 3 years experience in IT company. Scale 2 IT, yes, you are eligible for scale 2 IT. Scale 2 IT, you are eligible. Just check your qualifications, you will be eligible. There are 3 years of experience. 1 second, let me check it. Yes, you are eligible. Nipun Sarkar, I am for HL in Jana Small Finance Bank 6 year MBA Banking and Finance. It should be MBA Banking and Finance. One point, I spoke to the HR. They are strict on the qualifications. They are not going to accept any post qualification experience. Even in application form, it will not accept. Point number one. Point number two, they may accept qualifications those who are 80 or 90% equivalent to the degree, but beyond that they are not going to accept it. Third point is those who believe they are the strongest candidate can take a risk of rupees 850. I am not telling students to join the crash course now because there are still time for crash course. We are also busy in other classes. So please, there are crash courses available for credit risk financial analyst, law, and for IT positions. But it is not expected you to join these crash courses now because the shortlisting criteria could be difficult. They may select few or they may not select. Okay, then I have to switch you to some other courses. That will be because I don't want my students' money to get wasted. So that will be a cumbersome process for you, for us, right? So please wait. There are courses available. I am telling all my students. Few people join even before asking me whether they should join or not. But I must tell, please wait for shortlisting. And those who believe that they have adequate experience, if it is not 100%, then 80% or 90%, please apply. What will happen? They will shortlist you. If they find you suitable, they will call you for interview. If not, they will not call you. So now you are losing at max rupees 850 plus GST. So that much risk you can take because in these programs, in these kind of lateral entry, very less number of applications come. So if you are a suitable candidate, you will go through, and we are there to guide you how the interviews are going to be conducted. Okay, so please take a calculated risk. Clear? Very good question. I am a fresher, then scale 2 risk, scale 2 credit. Uh, Kunal Patil, how are you, Kunal? See you after so long. 5 years of experience in credit risk and MBA in finance. Which profile I should apply? Go for risk scale 3. Go for risk scale 3. Bhavani Sankar, good evening, sir. Bhavani Sankar, I am blind and I have no experience. Will I eligible for Central Bank of India scale 2 credit? PGDM finance and also interview is online or offline. Interview is offline. Interview is offline by for Central Bank of India. Nisiraj, sir, I have done graduation with physics honors. Along with that, 4 years experience in general banking. So, physics honors, I don't think you will be eligible in risk scale 2. You need to check risk scale 2. See, it is not a clear vacancy, it is a residual vacancy. The real vacancies of Central Bank of India are going to come in the month of December. So don't worry, these vacancies are not going to end. The vacancies are going to come in other banks too. So don't be worried. And even if you are applying for this position, don't expect too much from Central Bank of India, right? And if you are shortlisted for interview, then you should have some hope. You should have some tight preparation. I am not recommending the because Central Bank of India has not recruited in lateral entry for few days for last few years. So we don't know the exact criteria. Don't expect too much from Central Bank of India. Start preparing in your other assignments like CBO, RRB, etc. If you are preparing, keep preparing on that. And if you are shortlisted, it will interview will be in December. You will get 15 to 20 days time. We are there to help you out. So don't have a lot of expectation from it. So I was answering to Nisiraj, credit officer, sorry, risk manager scale 2. I recommended you if your qualification meet BSc statistics. So no, you are not eligible. Okay, you are not eligible. Stay prepared for others. What happened? BOI credit officer. The process is on. We will discuss in some other session. Nipun Sarkar said, I was asking, I am RM in Jana Bank 6 years, job in HL, MBA in finance and marketing. Which post I should apply? If finance is major, then you can apply. They have asked about banking and finance, so I don't think that your experience, your educational qualification meets the criteria 100%. So you just try for credit position. For credit position scale 3, you try subject to your qualification is met. Okay, Nisiraj, you are not eligible for this one. So stay prepared for other vacancies. This is not the end of the world. So you should have other preparation strategy. From LinkedIn, Adil Muhammad Rafiq is asking operation manager with 5 years of experience in different sector. Which should I go? So it will not. You may go for credit. Sorry, you may go for risk. You may go for risk. Subject to your qualification is met. or credit scale 2, you may go for it. Let me check for you. Let me check. Credit officer scale 3, no, you will not be eligible for credit officer. So, okay, scale 3, credit officer scale 2, risk scale 2, you can think of it. Okay. Nageshwar Rao, welcome back to Knowledgist. Sir, I am working as a scale 2 GB officer in RRB from last 3 years. Which post I can apply and what is the suitable position for me? If you are from RRB, then why you want to go to Central Bank of India, which may get privatized, But even if privatized, it is better than private banks, but not better than RRB work culture, I must say. So yeah, you scale to GB, you can go scale to risk. Okay. And students, why you are not sharing our videos? I don't know. मुझे लगता है कि हमारे स्टूडेंट ये समझते हैं कि ये अगर नॉलेजिस्ट कोई दूसरा रेफर कर लेगा तो कंपटीशन बढ़ जाएगा। ऐसा नहीं है, जैसे सेंट्रल बैंक में आप एलिजिबल नहीं हो, आपके बहुत सारे दोस्त एलिजिबल होंगे, ठीक है। बाय शेयरिंग नॉलेज यू शेयर, your knowledge will also enhance, your friends will get benefited, your colleagues will get benefited. So please take some time to share in social media. We are doing wonders here only because of you all. So if some more students will join us, then we can start a revolution. Okay. So just need your 2 seconds. Just pick up your mobile wherever you are watching. Share it in your social media platforms. Good things are worth sharing, right? Next question, because nowhere you will find such an exposure. Right things will be answered to you, because we launched the course, we recommended many people to go for the course, for the recruitment, but now I got some sense from Central Bank of India. Now I am recommending no one to purchase the course, or no one to be serious about Central Bank of India. This particular vacancy, don't have so much of expectation from Central Bank of India. It is just a residual vacancy. Wait for the regular vacancy to come, because Central Bank of India was in PCA for so long. They are last bank in India to come out, so they are in a dire need of recruitment, dire need of manpower. So they will come up with a better recruitment plan and recruitment strategy. And after so long they are recruiting, let them test the weather. Okay, because in these term and conditions, they are not going to get enough students for these positions. Vacancy numbers are less, even they are not going to get enough students. So the coming recruitment in December or January, they will come up with better vacancy and relaxed job criteria. Clear? Yes. Manmeet Singh, how are you? Sir, I am more than 5 year experience in rural lending operation department as a area manager profile. Which post I apply? Because here experience doesn't matter in this very position. Experience is, you can say experience is residual. Okay. But the qualification is mandatory. Right? So please check your qualification. You are eligible for risk, you are eligible for credit. But you are not eligible for credit scale 3, because they have discussed about AUM more than 1000 crore, asset under management above 1000 crore, right? So maybe in rural lending, your portfolio could have been somewhere around 60, 70, or 100 crores. Am I right, Manmeet? Yes. Sir, I have done BTech in civil engineering and I have experience in operation and currently working as a credit manager. Technical officer you can try. Yes, technical officer you can try. Technical credit you can try. Just a second. Technical officer you can try. Technical credit. No, but MBA finance is required in credit scale too. Technical. Let me check. Any technical credit was there? Just a second. Technical officer credit. A degree in engineering, in civil mechanical, production, metallurgy, textile, chemical. So you are BTech in civil engineering. Okay, applicable. Okay, you can go for technical officer. You can go for technical officer scale 3. Good. Manmeet, yes, approx 450 crore. Okay. So maybe it will be tough, but they are not going to get someone who is having 1000 crore exposure. So maybe you can apply, but don't expect. I am suggesting my students can afford to lose 850. I'm telling you to lose 850. Don't enroll for courses for the time being. Lose 850 rupees or 1000 at max at 1000 rupees with GST. This is a calculated risk. This much risk you can take. And you don't know the exact mathematics in lateral entry. If so many people will not turn out, the few those who left out will get selected. So please take a risk, but be sure. I have a word with central bank. They are not going to take anyone who is not having the exact experience or the exact qualification. And with this criteria, they are not going to get enough students. So if you meet 100% qualification, 80 to 90 percentage, 80 to 90 percentage experience, so please apply. And even they have mentioned categorically MBA banking and finance. I have a discussion on that. They are also not sure about it. They have mentioned they are saying that they need people only from banking and finance MBA background. So I told them there are very few institutions those who have MBA finance, MBA banking and finance. Very rare number of institutes run as a specialization. So they may consider it in coming days. So if you have, you please take a risk. It is a risk. But as if you go by their words, as of now, they need people in MBA finance, MBA banking and finance. ओके, चलिए आपने शेयर किया कि नहीं? आप लिंक्डइन में बहुत सारे लोग हमें देख रहे हैं. प्लीज कम टू अस इन यूट्यूब. यूट्यूब में नॉलेजिस्ट सर्च करिए, यूट्यूब में जुड़िए. LinkedIn में माना कि we are the only banking institution in India who run video classes in LinkedIn, but our regular classes take place in YouTube. So please join us there. Nikhil Nitu, sir, I have done PGTM from Manipal, more than 2 years experience. You may not be eligible because your date of joining and date of qualifying the degree may class in the application. See, first you try to fill this application form. The application form may not accept if there is any discrepancy. Okay, if the application form accepts it, then wait for shortlisting. You may not be eligible. And I'm telling it frank, don't dishearten yourself that you are not eligible for just a mayor position, because there are so many things are coming up. Don't worry. Every month, then now public sector banks has to come up with recruitment. So maybe next is you. From LinkedIn, so many messages. Manisha Misra, I am pursuing MBA second year and now I find the job. I have also experience in account and admin. No, for this position, you are not currently eligible, Manisha, but stay connected. There are so many vacancies are coming up. LinkedIn, again, Hemanto Nayog. I am Hemanto Nayog. Now I am working in IIFL Samasta Finance Limited, post branch credit manager. Which profile? Go for credit. Go for credit. Bhavani, can I apply or not? You can apply. Bhavani, you go. You just apply. Maybe you get a chance. You apply because there will not be many more physically challenged person. So yeah, there is a high chance. Sir, when is bomb expecting the vacancy? Bomb is expecting this bomb vacancy maybe somewhere around the end of 2023 fiscal year or the beginning of 2023 fiscal year. 2023 and 2024. अभी तो रिक्रूटमेंट हुआ है. बहुत सारे लोग अभी ज्वाइन नहीं किए, अभी ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. नवंबर में कुछ लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. तो प्लीज वेट 6-7 months. So maybe in January or February or in the month of April, because we are not expecting bomb vacancy this fiscal year. So that's why we have not launched a bomb course. But somewhere around January, February could be a time, or in the month of April or May, they could come up with the vacancy. Clear? Now, retail credit, should I have scale 3? No, no, scale 3. Acha, my bank AUM is 51,000 crore. So, Gaurav, please, Gaurav, you can take a risk. गौरव, आई विल रिकमेंड यू यू टेक ए रिस्क। जाएगा तो 850 ही जाएगा ना, क्या हो जाएगा। मैं थोड़ी बोल रहा हूँ प्रिपरेशन करके अपना टाइम वेस्ट करने के लिए। आप दूसरे एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर रहिए। जिनको लगता है थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस आसपास हो रहा है, दे अप्लाई, बिकॉज आई थिंक दे विल रिलैक्स एट सम पॉइंट, बिकॉज विथ दिस क्राइटेरिया इवन आई डोंट हैव मेनी स्टूडेंट्स टू प्रोड्यूस। बहुत सारे आईजैक राजशेखर एम, कैन पीजीडीएम फ्रेशर्स अप्लाई सीबीआई स्केल टू? यस, दे कैन अप्लाई। नील वैकेंसी, नील एक्सपीरियंस रिक्वायर्ड। Vishwast Mahesh, sir, I have done aeronautics, which has 90% overlapping syllabus with mechanical. You please apply. You please apply. What I say, I think the application may not accept it. So you check with the application. If it accept it, then you are taking a risk of 850. So in stock market, there is something called RRR, risk to reward ratio. So everyone, please listen to me for few seconds. In stock market, they say there is a risk to reward ratio. So if you are taking a risk of 1000, you must get a reward of 2000. When such a scenario arises, the traders or the investors take the risk, take up the trade normally, right? So I think you have heard this talk. So here your risk is 1000 and the reward is a job. So those who are having experience or experience and qualification related to the notification, they must take a risk of 1000, and the reward is 1 lakh plus every month if you get selected. So in this scenario, this trade is a must. This kind of assignment, this kind of investment is must. Okay, okay. You got the answer, everyone. You got the answer. Here, risk to reward ratio is very high. So risk is less, reward is high. I am not telling you to join any course at this point of time because it could be useless, and I may not concentrate on central bank at this point of time. So I am harassing people from joining or discouraging people from joining courses at this point of time. Once shortlisted, we will roll out these courses again. Okay. So, but you may take a risk. But yes, Central Bank of India is strict in terms of post qualification experience, banking and finance. Okay, and they need regular MBA. So people having Manipal MBAs may 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 not apply. Okay. Yes. Nageshwar, sir, I'm working RRB scale to GB last 3 years, but total 9 years again. But why Nageshwar from scale to GB to central bank? Why don't you prepare for scale 3 next year? I will not recommend you. I will not recommend you. Bank up or the IT officer? Yes, it will come. Bank of Baroda is very aggressive in IT and in wealth management. So it is obvious, it is a common sense that they will recruit. Okay, I don't have any news. I have not inquired even, but I can say that they are going to recruit IT officer definitely. IBPS RRB2, why they reject in interview? Why they reject? They don't reject anyone in interview. Again, you are an existing students. There is no reason of you to get rejected. So in case there is some discrepancy in your documents or you are scoring less mark in interviews, then you connect to us. We will guide you. We don't want you to suffer. Okay. Can I apply for two posts with two different firms? No. Normally banks don't encourage it. And why you should apply? See, if you are confident, then apply in one position. If you are not, then apply for none. If you don't have confidence that you are going to crack in one, then don't even apply. I need you to show enough confidence. ओके हमारे स्टूडेंट अगर एग्जाम भर दिया ना तो क्वालिफाई करेंगे, अगर शॉर्टलिस्ट हो गए तो क्वालिफाई करेंगे दीपक, तो डोंट वरी। सॉरी गौरव। ओके। Swastik Saswat Sahu, sir, experience certificate. What should be the best supporting document for calculating experience? Because private bank not providing experience or job continuation. Yes, very good question is asked. So see, in so many years, in 3 4 years, we have seen so many bank exams taking place. People from private banks suffer for showing the experience certificate. So many banks like Bank of Maharashtra, they allow people to go with an undertaking. Post selection they provide. So you can come up with your appointment letter and current salary slip. You can also try a to whomsoever it may concern from your HR or from your boss immediately, as they are that may not be valid if you take from your branch head or your from immediate boss. But by showing this, you can show another undertaking, you can give another undertaking letter, you provide it. But now also many banks, many HRs are providing. In last year also, 50% of our students collected it from the HRs of HDFC, from the HRs of ICICI, they have collected it. Also in the universe for ICICI, you get some experience certificate you could download. So from your current HRMS, there are some provisions for downloading documents, so you can rely on that. Else, we will guide you further in coming days. Last two, three questions I will take. Then I will we will end up this show due to time constraint. But even if there are some doubts, some room of query is left, please WhatsApp us or you leave a comment in this video. Me or our banking experts will answer you in their adequate time, in their comfortable time. Okay. Sonal Somya, any trade finance specific roles PSBs are releasing? So many they are releasing. Just stay connected. 3.5 years of experience in trade operation in ICICI Bank. Future is good. Stay connected with us for various recruitments in public sector bank. Time to time we release, the banks release, we discuss, we launch courses, we make people get qualified. So stay connected. Definitely you have a high chance. Now you can stay prepared for Bank of Maharashtra, SBI, CBO, RRB scale 2, etc. Okay. And here, even if your qualification meet, you can go for the central bank scale 2 mm, risk and credit. 3 point Ankur Tapsi, 3.5 years of experience, 1.5 year insurance. Will bank count? Yes, overall experience will be counted in some areas like in RRBs. It will be taken into consideration. Okay, so thank you again for being with us. So why don't you share this video with all your friends? Okay, we are India's only dedicated banking lateral entry platform. Even if you don't qualify or you don't meet this eligibility norm of this very specific exam, may your friend, may your colleague qualify. Okay, and by sharing the knowledge, you will also gain knowledge. So I expect you, if you find these things are beneficial, do share, do some good things for the society. So we are doing wonders only because of you students. So thank you again for your love, support, and time. Any query left or I have not answered, please forgive me. Mention this in comment section. Me or our banking experts will answer you in a convenient time. Thanking you again for your time, support, and